keep your screenplay tight, 90 to 110 pages, 105, they say. Now, Fred, who we had on here a bit ago, will say, like, damn the rules, 120 pages is enough time. And I tend to agree. Like, the great screenplays that I've read in the past, you are gripped at 120, but these are, like, masters at their craft that know how to maximize and be efficient with the 120. What we find, at least I'll speak for myself, is if I'm getting a 120-page screenplay, there's 15 pages of fat you can cut.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's not a bad thing to keep it shorter because it's about retention. They're seeing that in that 105-minute mark, that's the sweet spot for streaming films. D.
Kind of on the same note I brought up in your first tip, but a lot of these buyers will tell you blatantly, like, depending on what the type of film is, like, there was a documentary I worked on, like, a couple years ago, and they pretty much said, like, it's going to be really hard for us to even really consider something over the 80-minute mark.
Yep.
Like, that type of film has to be an hour and 20 minutes.
I know.
Or people will watch something else.
I know.
It's that same thing with movies. Unless you're talking about prestige directors, massive, you know, kind of like awards-driven campaigns, which, you know, every year, there's 100 films with real financial backing trying to get there. 5 to 10 of them will get that acclaim. Like, you need to, especially if you're like an aspiring writer, try to work in that box if you can.
To start, again, go make your great couple hits, then do your prestige film. Somewhere I found Netflix and Prime report up to 40% higher completion for movies under that 105-minute mark. So again, if you're thinking about selling to a streamer or want to get it on there, think about that zone of where to hit, because it's just time too, man. Like, we find the time because it's a huge passion, but people go to TV because they can do something in 30 minutes. But what's odd and I wouldn't say hypocritical, but interesting, is that they'll end up binging 4 episodes, which are a total of 2 hours when they could have watched a film. But
and it kind of goes too, where, like, again, if you're an aspiring writer, you're not repped, you're looking to make something, every minute is money, right? That you are shedding. Like, if you can make a tight, like, hour 20, hour 30-minute film, it becomes potentially more makeable as well for you to kind of have, like, a proof of concept, wheel out and try to make that 2-hour movie.